So I was born in Zagreb, but I start playing basketball pretty late, you know. I was like 6th or 7th grade when I go on outside with my friend and start shooting, and we kind of like it and we go every day, you know, like it was winter, you know, snow, doesn't matter, we go and shoot. Then my best friend from the childhood, that we're still good, asked me, you wanna go? It was like Vučići, it was like some kids that Cibona organized in schools. So I go there 3 times a week. Then I go to Zrinjevac, that was now, I think it doesn't exist, or maybe play second league, I don't know. The club bankrupt, make a new one, you know, it's kind of funny stories. So I start there, and then at my playground in front of my junior school, my first coach, Rečko Medvedec, saw me and said, I'd come, and it was then Cedevita start, you know, like it was from, I think, in beginning, you know, like maybe 1-2 years they exist, and I go there for practice, and that's how my story starts, you know. Well, we didn't know anything. We shoot with 2 hands like this, you know. It was, you know, nothing, you know, like teaching, like they teach us nothing. We were just like pure amateurs, you know. We shoot with 2 hands. We didn't know like right layup, left layup. We didn't know anything of that, man. We just come and throw the ball, man. The sports were not in my family as someone that I had some athlete in a sport, you know. I have that the cousin, you know, relatively close, but we don't know each other. He's in box like Hrgović. That's the closest relative I know that really played the sports, you know. Besides that, I think in my family nobody ever lived from sports, you know. So. They didn't care much, like, you know, they said, okay, great, they take me to practice. My father, you know, started lately to have some interest. My mother, she came one game and I had the worst game. I said, don't ever come to my game, please. So basically my parents were not like, you know, that ambition parents. They never think I'm gonna succeed that far. For them, okay, I do some sports instead of being home and play video games. Which I did when I don't have practice. Now I start getting mature and start reading a little bit books, because it's really a waste of time. It's only being on the joysticks, nice. But when I was playing, I played when I was a kid a lot of every possible video game that is adventure, you know, like X-Men, Ratchet and Clank, something like that. But lately, when I was getting older, it was only Crash Team Racing and Pro Evolution Soccer, now FIFA, because Pro Evolution Soccer messed up the game. Yeah. As a kid, yeah, I played NBA Live, you know, Carmelo 2003, you know, 2004, this. But as I grew up, no. I remember when I was in junior school, I played this NBA. I became a Lakers fan and Kobe. You know, Kobe was my idol from the kindergarten, when I was junior school, so since I was a kid. So I play against computer, I don't know which level was, but I scored like 220 points, Kobe got 200 points, you know. I just stay with him in the fast break and shoot, you know. Let's say that this coach that I had, Srečko Medvedec, you know, he was really tough coach. There was no really days off. Usually it was Sunday, but that was, you know, like every day was 2 practices, depends on the school. So if you have school in the morning, afternoon and night, and opposite if you have school afternoon, morning and night practice. So I traveled basically on every practice because I really wanted to, I really liked it. Easy, you know, you really push every practice. And then on Saturday is a game, but you have like 2 practice until Friday and Saturday again, and then you have off. And I didn't have any problem with that, you know. I realized that it was beginning of high school, so I realized that school really doesn't interest me much. You know, the stuff that I'm learning is not that I'm really obsessed, and I really like to be on a playground and play basketball. So step by step, I finished high school, but step by step I just put more myself in basketball and less in school. I mean, I passed with 4, you know, I say very good, you know, not great, very good. So grades, 5 is great, yeah, 4 is very good. So I passed like that, but it wasn't interesting much, you know. If I could skip the class and go to practice, I would rather skip the class and go to practice. So I chose every time school and basketball. It was basketball, not immediately, but every day, step by step, it was just more and more and more, you know. I like history and geography. I really like that, yeah. I really was like that. Math was okay until it became more complicated, you know, with these logarithms and this stuff. But history, let's say history is my favorite subject, you know. I really like history. I think like, you know, like everybody told me you're a good guy, you know, you talk a lot, you're a good guy, but you know, like you have no evil, you're not like a little kid, you know, sometimes you cannot take it seriously, but with the years, you know, I become a little bit more serious, but you know, I learn, you know, especially from Americans, because I really have some fun Americans in my team, you know, so when they joke, practice go faster, you know. But in the game, no, I don't talk much in the game. Only fight sometimes with referees because they make dumb calls. But on practice, I'm more relaxed. So as I'm getting older, I am more relaxed. But when it's work in serious situation, I really, you know, I've been with the coaches; they don't allow to talk. So yeah. Off the court, I'm like calm, you know. I like to talk, you know. I have my wife, really, so I'm lucky that I find that kind of person that really likes to talk to me. So we always discuss something, you know. So lately it's about books, always, you know. She reads more, I try to follow. So she reads books with Nobel Prize, you know, economic, like Darwin, you know, like something that you can like think outside of the box, let's say, books. So when I was younger, I really partied, you know, every Saturday after the game we go out, you know, when we're 17, 18 years old, 16, we go out. That was the main thing, to go out, you know. But as I'm getting older, you know, I see that we go out, and then on Monday I cannot move because it was a tough night, and then I stopped doing that, and when I meet my wife I stop completely, you know. And now for me it's to go to nice dinner, good food, you know. I like to eat, she likes to eat, so we like to go in when this food is really good. So that's how I spend my time. And board games, you know, like lately it's only Catan, and I don't know if you heard it, but I get addicted this summer, so I needed to buy new sets because we destroyed the cards how much we played, you know. So, you know, I got everything for that board game, and I play. When I discovered, I think every day I played. And when was this Corona in May, and I know I'm not gonna sign, it was like from 5 in afternoon to 5 in morning we just played, man. It was ridiculous, man. I mean, it's okay, I'm not close with them, you know, but let's say maybe a little bit closer with Dario than with Bojan. But we can say that we are okay, you know, nothing too close or too far. When we see each other, we're gonna drink coffee, but if we call each other every day, no, man, it's not that kind of relationship. No, really don't, man. It's when I was younger, you know, every club I've been, I play really good, you know, so I expect better contract and higher level, right? So, but you can improve yourself, you know, you come to Avellino, Bilbao, I.Buva, Beşiktaş, and then you come to a certain level. Basically, you know, I always expect to go in EuroLeague, to play, to someone give me a chance, you know, but I never still got a chance. It's never too late, I'm only 29. But I don't like much traveling, you know, I always like changing environments, it's not easy, so I like try to, you know, maybe it will be the Ryto's, the club there. I'm gonna stay next year more, so I'm gonna be 1.5 years somewhere. Because, you know, every time you change the people around you, new players, new coach, you know, new city, everything is new, and, you know, when you get used to it, you like go, you know, so I think it's better to stay in some club 1, 2, 3 years and then go, than always, you know, move like a bird, you know, you always fly to another place. I learned the bad words most. In every country I've been, I learned the bad words first. I think that's normal, you know, for the foreigner players. I have benefit that I travel so much, you know, meet a lot of countries, because, you know, me and my wife like to travel, you know. I played in Italy 2.5 years almost. I see the north and almost all the south Italy. In Spain I see the region. You know, everywhere I've been, when I have day off, I try to explore and see, so I like to see the history of the cities, which I like the most. And you learn like the habits of people, you know. Turkish, for me it was pretty good. I played it 3 years because there are similar habits like Balkans, you know. That's Balkan, you know, more or less similar, only the language is different, but they act similar. So for me it was easy to adapt there, so I stayed the longest. Like in Avellino when I was, we got this sector, you know, like behind basket, where is our bench. Behind basket, it was always this tifosi. There was always the fans, and, you know, when you play home court, you know, adrenaline, you're like 20% better player, you know. It's much easier to play, you know. It's give you like, when you feel that you're tired, or when you feel that you can crush the team, they even give you more push to tiredness go away, and to this crush the team, be faster, you know, like really give you impact. So I think fans are really important in a game, you know. It's not easy when you play home court and they are for you, and then you come away game and it's always boo. It's not easy, you know. You need to have like mental strength to resist and play, you know. It's not easy to play to that, you know. It's really, I think it's really important factor for the game.